You know why you deserve an apology? Because you had horrible parents in your life. Your mom, horrible parent, still a horrible parent to this day, using meth with you. She was horrible for bringing someone into your life as a stepfather who just got out of prison, using drugs with you. So you have horrible parents, horrible adults in your life. Your grandmother, it appears that your grandmother was trying to help you stay clean and sober, but then you have your horrible mom coming in and allowing you to live with her and use meth with her. That is ridiculous for your horrible mom to be using meth with you and rubber stamping it and okaying it. And then having your horrible stepfather who thinks he's a good stepfather, but there he is using drugs with you.
Report for Dr. Fabian. Look, Mr. Montoya, Michael is a 21-year-old with very limited history of any crimes. He was a normal young person, and then things outside of his control at that time when he's younger influenced him, and unfortunately influenced him in such a way that partly led us here today. And I don't say fully because he was an adult, he has to make those decisions. But he witnessed physical abuse, verbal abuse, he witnessed alcohol use and extreme alcohol use, he witnessed drug and methamphetamine use from not just friends. We're talking about people that were supposed to model good behavior and be a support system, and instead, like Dr. Fabian said, modeled behaviors which he mimicked later on. If we look at his statement in the PSI, now that he's been in custody, he's had time to reflect, we've gone over things. He admits one of the statements he says to the detective, no, that person didn't do anything to me. Again, we're not trying to say that it was self-defense or anything like that. He wanted to take full responsibility for what he did. And he's doing that here today, and he continues to do that. But drugs, there's no question that the behaviors he witnessed in his childhood, combined with the drug use, affected his brain and his thinking, just like Dr. Fabian said. And Dr. Fabian said, well, with therapy and prescribed medication, continued treatment, and obviously staying sober, that he can try to change those behaviors and that way of thinking. And I think we've heard a little bit that it started going that way. Again, I think just the biggest thing is that he, from a young age, he has outside influences that were not even just neglect, but showing him the absolute wrong things to do at a young age, and how that impacted and influenced him to create mental health problems that went undiagnosed, that his parents never sought treatment for, that he never got treatment for until we were here today, until he was seen in the Bexar County Jail. There were some warnings from the continued methamphetamine use, and Michael's very honest with his drug and alcohol use, because he knows he needs to be, not only because we're in court, but because he wants and needs to get help and treatment at some point. And I think he's talked about getting an education, finishing high school, continuing to try to seek treatment while he's in prison, because obviously that is where we know that he's going to go under this plea bargain agreement. But again, I think just listening to Dr. Fabian and at a young age, it's easy to say, well, you were young and your sister's fine, so why can't you be fine? But that's not the way the world works.
I never do that.
That's not, I appreciate that. It's not the way everybody's brain works and develops. And so unfortunately, we're here today. He's very remorseful. He's very sorry for what he did. There's no getting around that. But we did want to bring the court some other things that were going on. We asked the court to take that into consideration and sentence Michael to 15 years.
All right, state.
Your Honor, for one, the defendant we saw the photos that were presented to the court, and I know that is a snapshot, literally a snapshot of his childhood. But yet there are photos of his childhood, of him growing up, that he had some type of support system through grandparents and other individuals in his life. But he chose, yes, at a young age, not to proceed and take advantage of those people. What he chose to do is drop out of school and cut class and drink alcohol, use marijuana, and things that were detrimental to his mental health, anybody's mental health for that matter. For the fact is even in Dr. Fabian's report, he didn't start using methamphetamines and Xanax to the age of 18 at the time that he was an adult. So that at that point, Your Honor, he's making adult decisions that were detrimental to himself, not because of PTSD, not because of ADHD, because he chose to take the easier way and he wanted to go have drinks. He wanted to go smoke marijuana. The day of, he smoked marijuana with his mom's boyfriend. The day of, he just chose to do methamphetamine. That caused him to be voluntarily intoxicated, that he chose that path. So the fact that defense is asking for a sentence of 15 years is not appropriate in this case. 35 years in this type of case is appropriate because this person chose to go down the path he chose. Granted, everybody has their childhood, everybody has their past. If you really look at what the doctor said and what his parents said, yes, there was some violence in the household. There was substance abuse in the household. But there's many people sitting in this courtroom today that chose different paths. And some of them are on a rocky road. But the fact is they haven't murdered somebody and shot them in the head when that individual is just there to help them. And Mr. Butler was there to help. He was there helping, and he was a plumber. And this is the victim in this case. And that's just a tragedy right there, is that this individual is out there helping late at night, trying to get this house renovated. And this individual decides to get intoxicated off of meth, Xanax, and drinking and marijuana, and shoots him just blindly behind the head. And that right there, Your Honor, deserves a 35-year sentence. Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Montoya, I want you to know that I listened to everything that's brought before me, and I consider all the evidence that's brought before me. I mean, do you deserve an apology? Yes. And you know why you deserve an apology? Because you had horrible parents in your life. Your mom, horrible parent, still a horrible parent to this day, using meth with you. She was horrible for bringing someone into your life as a stepfather who just got out of prison, using drugs with you. So you have horrible parents, horrible adults in your life. Your grandmother, it appears that your grandmother was trying to help you stay clean and sober, but then you have your horrible mom coming in and allowing you to live with her and use meth with her. That is ridiculous for your horrible mom to be using meth with you and rubber stamping it and okaying it. And then having your horrible stepfather who thinks he's a good stepfather, but there he is using drugs with you. And I guarantee you right now, your mother doesn't think she's a horrible parent, even though she's using meth with you. Your stepfather thinks he's doing a great job, even though he's using drugs with you. So I want you to know that I understand, and I heard everything, and I understand that you had a horrible upbringing. But by that same token, there's a complainant in this case, somebody who's dead, who had family who loved and cared about him, and he's just working, doing a job. This is not a situation where he was doing something illegal or doing something inappropriate. And whenever a life is taken, guess what? Society suffers, because whatever they were bringing to this world, maybe for the benefit of others, we no longer have that. So when I sentence you today, I want you to know that I realize your childhood was horrible. And sometimes people have a childhood that's horrible and they make it out. And you wonder, how did they ever make it out? And then sometimes when children are taken from the hospital to be with their horrible parents, you know that they're going to have a horrible life. And you have had a horrible life with your horrible mother and your horrible stepfather. And I don't know what they're doing with your sister. I don't know if they're using meth with your sister or not. I don't know if there are other grandchildren that people are allowing your horrible mother and your horrible stepfather to be around. So I want you to know that I heard all of the testimony and I listened to it and I internalize it. Okay? So I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 35 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Court will take in consideration 665-487 and 673-117. I'll ask for the therapeutic community. And I'll also ask, they do have mental health treatment at the prison. I'll ask for that as well. I don't have any jurisdiction to force them to do that. But if you request it and they see that I'm requesting it, they may be able to do that for you, okay? Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll go off the record. I know that this seems like a lot of time, and honestly, it is a lot of time, but it's time for you to understand how you got to the position where you are. And it's also time for you to grow and get away from other people. I can't tell you or force you not to have any conversations with your mom, but your mom means you no good. Because if she did, she wouldn't be using drugs with you. If she did, she would have told you, stay with your grandmother. I'm not a good parent because I'm using meth. She still thinks she's a good parent, using meth and bringing a criminal in your life who's using drugs, who on the outside comes in wearing a nice outfit, dressed appropriately for court, but he's still a drug user, and that's who she's bringing around you. The fact that she gave you a father who everybody said was not a good father, then what does she do? She brings boyfriend after boyfriend to be negative influences in your life. So whether or not you continue to have contact with her is completely up to you, but you need to work on yourself, because otherwise, when you get out of prison, and at some point you'll get out of prison, you're going to be right back where you started from. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Do we have victim impact?
We do have victim impact on.
All right. Is that, I don't see anyone on, is that Cassandra Castro?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Ms. Castro?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Do you wish to show your video? All right. You may proceed, Ms. Castro.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Let me just click to my thing. Hello, Michael. My name is Cassandra. Sorry. I am Paul's only child. He was my father. And I wasn't sure before today if the two of you actually knew each other or if you just saw him for the first time that night. But let me just tell you a little bit about him that you may not know. He was also a grandfather to my 4 children. He was a father-in-law to my husband. He was a son. And he was a beloved and cherished brother. He was an uncle, a cousin, and a friend to everyone who knew him. My dad was not perfect, but he was loved by so many. He was funny, and he was always ready to have fun. He was an artist. I don't know if you knew that. He liked to draw, and he was a plumber by trade. He is so missed by everyone in our family. And not being able to talk to him is not an easy thing. When I heard how old you were, my heart was broken. Not just because of the loss of my father, the loss that our family has experienced not having him around, but also because of the loss that I'm sure your family must feel not to be able to have you around anymore. Your life, their lives, and my family's lives will be different because the decisions that you've chosen to make. When I heard that I could speak to you, I wasn't sure what I was going to say, so I prayed about it. And it's taken me a while to get to this place. It's taken me a while to get here, but I want you to know that I forgive you for taking my father's life. That wasn't an easy choice for me to make, but I want you to know that. And it's taken a lot of prayers and tears and countless nights with Jesus to get me there. I was supposed to write a statement about how my father's death has affected me and my family, but I don't see how that's going to help much. What's going to help me heal is Jesus, and he'll walk me through every stage of healing that I need, and that's between him and I. Instead, I want this impact statement to actually have an impact, and the person it would affect is you. So instead, I want to tell you what it is that I hope to get out of this letter. My hope for you, Michael, and I hope you listen right now. My hope for you is that you give your life to Jesus Christ. I pray that you change your story. Your actions do have consequences, and yes, the prison sentence is a long prison sentence. But your life doesn't have to be awful. A life with Jesus is hard, but it is always full of hope and joy and peace despite those hard times. And nobody may have told you that before. I don't know if anybody's ever told you about Jesus in your entire life, but I want to tell you that now. And like I said, I wasn't really sure what to say to you besides everything I've said. And so I had prayed, and I just asked God to speak to you through me. And I asked God what he wanted to say to you and to use me to deliver that message. So when I prayed, this is the message that I heard from God to you, Michael. So these are God's words to you. He says, Michael, I love you so much. My love for you runs so deep, more than you could ever know. When you were a baby and a toddler, I saw you. I watched you grow. The plans that I had for your future were great, and they still are. More amazing than you could ever imagine. However, along the way, you've made your own choices that have hurt not only me, but yourself and the people around you. And you've chosen to live your life for yourself and do the things that you want to do. I love you, Michael, and I am devastated that you have chosen a life of sin over a relationship with me. When you know that something is wrong and you choose to do it anyways, that is a sin. And the sin that you have chosen will take you away from me forever. It will take you to hell, and hell is a real place, and it's the most awful place to ever exist. It's 1,000,000 times worse than any prison, and I don't want anyone to ever go there. And if you die in your sin, it will be too late for you, and you will be in hell forever. The penalty, the consequences of sin is death. And it's a spiritual death, and all that means is that you and God were separated forever. I don't want that. I am a holy and perfect God, and I cannot be in close relationship with anyone who is living a life of sin. But everyone sins, so something had to be done. And in John 3:16, in the Bible, it says this: For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Jesus Christ is my son, and I sent him to earth to die a horrible, gruesome death on a cross, just so that I can be with people forever in heaven. He paid the penalty. Jesus paid the price, and he took the consequences of the sins of the world as if those sins were his own. And he received a punishment for the sins of the world so that people wouldn't have to. Because Jesus was sinless, his sacrifice was perfect. His sacrifice paid the price. And now all you or anyone else has to do is put your faith in my son, Jesus. Romans 10:9-10 says, if you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it's with your heart that you believe and you are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. That was everything that I have heard from God.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jesus Garza.
Yes, Judge.
So he's in federal custody. Hi. He's
Hi,
in
Judge.
federal custody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what's the update?
I don't have one.
I was up here, so I don't know. If you'd like me to, I could check my file or my JD to see if it's on there.
All right. Or we could recall it because I mean, he's not here.
And that's fine, Judge. I mean, I can still look and that says.
And I
Right,
did
if you
talk to Paul Smith the other day because I knew the setting was coming up. And he said that there's been no movement one way or the other on his case. He's in Oklahoma, but he hadn't pled or anything
Okay,
yet.
so if that's the case, he's still stuck there.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Jesus Garza, can I have a 45-day reset? Is that okay?
That's right.
Counsel?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. All right, we'll be back on July 13th.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. Andy Fuentes. All right, what's happening with this case?
Your Honor, after further conferring with counsel, it's come to the state's attention that there are multiple possible witnesses that were not interviewed by police in this case. Therefore, we would be asking for more time in order to send our investigator to the neighbors of the defendant and the complaining witness to determine what, if any, statements they attempted to provide to police and what statements they have to provide to our office.
All right, this will be the last reset for state for you to speak with your witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset on Fuentes?
Judge, if I may, we're also going to be sending out an investigator to interview some of these witnesses as well. And it may take some time, and I understand that you want to move your docket
All right, Ms.
forward.
Ferguson, can you do a 45-day reset? July 6th?
Yes.
All right,
Judge.
we'll see you all back on July 6th. Ms. Ferguson, we'll give you a reset form, then you're excused.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Judge.
All right, Ebenezer Ibanez is set for June 1st. Yes,
Bond sitting. That one. May I approach?
yes.
This is the one where state and defense had agreed to double the original bond amount. 20,000. He was in court on Monday, I believe.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you see if Judge Nahara can take this up very quickly?
He's in the 379.
Oh, Judge Nahara?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, he'll be able to do it. They just, I think sending this sheet over will be enough.
I've signed it.
Yes. So
Okay.
we'll send you there, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am. And the date was,
June 1st. Alejandro Trevino. Alejandro Trevino. All right. Guadalupe Gutierrez.
Judge, defense and I have worked work that case out. Ms. Efron, she hasn't taken the paperwork yet.
Okay, all right, thank you. That's gonna be a plea. Dean Villarreal. Counsel, is there a reason you're standing there looking at me? All right, Dean Villarreal. What is happening with this case?
This case was set for discovery for CPS records. We have received those and we are in the process right now currently of putting them on a disc. I know counsel stepping in for Mr. Goss, who has been in touch with Ms. Mitchell regarding plea negotiations.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset? State on that date you need to provide an offer.
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe we also tendered a discovery.
Acknowledgement.
Discovery.
All right, thank you.
Jason's home with the sick baby, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we're going to come back on June 20th. At that time, the state will provide an offer, then it'll be a quick turnaround for a plea deadline date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Who is here on Thomas Bell?
I am, Your Honor.
Yes. Where are we on these cases, counsel?
We have an agreement. It's a plea, and we do not need probation.
Okay. All right, is he the one with 3 cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll take these one at a time. Then court is calling 2020 CR 0497 State of Texas versus Thomas Allen Bell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
This is State.
Defense,
Joseph Bateson for Thomas Bell.
are you Mr. Bell?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
And that cause number is showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Are you the same Thomas Allen Bell who was placed on community supervision in cause number 2020 CR 0497 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on April 16, 2021 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
I am, Your Honor.
State?
Highlighted condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Thomas Allen Bell did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of October 2022, November 2022, December 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We'll waive all remaining violations.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 8 years in prison? Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, ma'am. The agreement is that the MTR be granted, he be revoked from community supervision. His underlying sentence be reformed to 4 years TDC.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor, and I had a few dates and patients put on the record.
All right, you may put those on the record.
And this would apply for the other clause members. There's 3 that he'll be entering the plea. All 3 have the same dates. April 4th, 2022 through April 22nd, 2022. January 19th, 2022 through March 7th, 2022. July 22nd of 2021 through January 19th of 2022.
All right, and did he successfully complete the inpatient?
He did, those were completed. And I believe in total on all of these cases, he has additional back time credit that's visible in the Bear County system. We ask for all time credit applied towards the sentence.
All right, are you asking the court to follow the agreement and are you waiving your right to appeal?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, the court will grant the motion, sentence you to 4 years in prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any inpatient treatment that was successfully completed. It will run concurrent with 2020 CR 3148 and 2020 CR 3638. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
I did, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
And because it's a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
We're proceeding in cause number 2020 CR 3148. Mr. Bell, I'm showing you that document. Did you review it with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Are you the same Thomas Bell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 3148 for the offense of theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000 on April 16, 2021 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
State?
Violated condition number 5, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Thomas Allen Bell did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, December 2022 in violation of condition 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure, Your Honor.
Will waive all the remaining violations.
Any objections?
None.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility? Did you understand?
I did, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, ma'am. The agreement is the court grant the state's motion, reform his sentence to 180 days.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor, and I've already put the dates on the record that I asked you to apply.
Mr. Bell, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served and credit for any time served in inpatient treatment that's been successfully completed. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 0497 and 2020 CR 3638. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
And because it is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
We're going to proceed now in cause number 2020 CR 3638. I'm showing you the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Are you the same Thomas Allen Bale who was placed on community supervision in cause number 2020 CR 3638 for the offense of burglary of a building on April 16, 2021 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
State?
Violated condition number 5, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Thomas Allen Bell did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, December 2022 in violation of condition 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State?
We'll waive all the remaining violations.
Any objections?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find 5 true and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is that the court grant the state's motion, his underlying sentence be reformed to 180 days in state jail.
Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, how much time did you?
180 days.
Okay. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
I am, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
I am, Your Honor.
Court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served in any inpatient treatment, and also any credit for any time served in custody. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 3148 and 2020 CR 0497. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better in life. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself in and out of someone's prison. You understand?
I do, Your Honor. Permission to speak?
Yes.
Your Honor, I just wanted to thank you for being just and fair. That's one thing I know about you is that you are just and fair, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, who's here on Alejandro Trevino?
Courtroom 57.
No problem. Christopher Cantu. Who's the attorney on Christopher Cantu?
Right here.
The attorney?
Yes.
Oh, it's you? Oh, all right. Who's here on Miguel Rangel?
I'm on both of those cases, Judge. I apologize.
I mean, I was,
So Mr. Cantu is in custody.
come down, Mr. Cantu. All right, today's plea deadline date. Where are we?
We have no agreement, Judge.
All right, Mr. Cantu, are you requesting a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state how long will this trial last?
Approximately 3 days, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date on Mr. Christopher Cantu. It is family violence. All right, your jury trial date will be July 11th. They'll brought you over dressed in whatever civilian clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be attired in something else, you need to sign a release for your attorney. Counsel, if there's an issue with the clothing exchange, let the court know.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you.
And I'm also here on Miguel Rangel.
All right, Miguel Rangel,
That is off docket, Judge. I was,
expect this jury trial to go.
Actually,
It admittedly will be a longer trial. It's got, I would say at least a week-ish.
Any videos that are 13 hours or longer?
There's 7 that are 13 hours or longer
No.
in my discovery. It's got a lot of moving parts, Judge. Well, I'll put it that way. I anticipate going to the jury for punishment. So I would think this trial would last longer than a week, in all honesty. It'll take.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because I see Mr. Bonk is here. Mr. Bonk, how long would this trial last? Usually you're good with your estimations.
6 days, maybe 6.5.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date on Ms. Diaz, please. All right, July 11th is your jury trial date. Thank you.
I'll be here.
All right, who's here on Lawrence Medellin? Court is calling 2020 CR 1279, State of Texas versus Lawrence Medellin. Probation, there's no application. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
State.
Defense?
Karen Corby for Mr. Medellin, Your Honor, defendant.
And are you Mr. Medellin?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Medellin, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Medellin, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more?
I
That's a
did.
third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
I understand.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
I do, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Medellin, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with 20 CR 00053 XR1. Did you understand that to be the plea?
I did understand. Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense is charged. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State offer states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you may continue to confer. Mr. Medellin, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
I understand, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we'd like to ask you to file the plea bargain, but we'd like to make it clear to the court that it is the state's and the defense's intention that he gets credit for the time he's spent in federal custody since January 24 of 2020. He's been in continuous custody since then, and he is serving a sentence in federal custody. So he's actually been incarcerated for 3.5 years. The warrant was issued on this case February 10 of 2020. So he's been in jail, basically, Your Honor, for over 3 years. We'd just like, I have all the evidence. I can give it to the clerk, the one to ask the court, since it is to run concurrent with that case that you stated earlier, and it is a state and the defense attention, he gets credit for all the time. We ask that you give him credit for that time, Your Honor.
All right. You need to provide that to the clerk. The court will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any time served in federal custody while this case was open. There's going to be 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. This will run concurrent with 20 CR 00053 XR1. Going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to make changes in your life. You understand?
I've already made a commitment to change.
Okay, awesome. Some people cannot drink alcohol at all. There are plenty of other things to drink out there. My personal favorite, Sprite with lime or either Coca-Cola with lemon. It gives it a kick. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Your Honor.
Who's here on Eric Diaz?
I am, Judge.
All right, I know you've just been placed on this case.
Yeah, it's set on Monday. I want to see if I can recall it to Tuesday. I had childcare issues.
Oh, childcare issues. Okay.
Daycare is closed.
Oh, daycare, just closing down on people. All right, Ms. Ferguson, he wants this recalled. It's scheduled for the 22nd. You want it recalled for the 23rd?
Please.
All right. Have you had a chance to review discovery and everything with everyone?
I've requested it. I haven't received it yet. It's taking a really long time to get discovery these days.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, then, Mr. Diaz, is he on bond or in
In
custody?
custody, I met with him yesterday.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, let's recall this instead for 30 days for discovery. And if you want it called back sooner, you can have it called back sooner. I know you just were assigned the case.
Okay, sounds good. That works.
All right, June 15th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, take care.
And the cases I have over here are our last cases unless somebody needs to do a plea. Otherwise, you'll have to come back on a different date and I'll give you all a different date. Igor Alinsky.
Morning, Your Honor. Shannon Locke for Igor Alinsky.
All right, so while you're there, you need to be on this side and your client is in the center. What is happening with this case?
So, Your Honor, Mr. Alinsky took a drug test this morning. He has also provided a list of prescription medication to probation. We would like to get a more formal list of prescription medication to probation.
But it says here that he hasn't given them proof of employment, that he's been using alcohol, which you're not allowed to use. There's some issue with the GPS device that's been shutting down. So what are we doing?
We dispute most of that, but they did want him to take the drug test today. He passed except for something he does have a prescription for, which we're going to provide a better copy of to the probation department.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a contested hearing date on Mr. Alinsky, please. All right, June 8th is your contested hearing date.
Thank you.
Thank you. John Albert Sanchez. Come forward. What is happening with this case? We're here discovery for Mr. Sanchez's phone and also for the co-actor's record.
We're here,
This family violence.
yes.
So what I have on April 6th, there was supposed to be a discovery and the issue was Mr. Sanchez's phone and the co-actor's record.
Defense did not raise that with us. I can look into it.
No, I mean, I'm sure, I think it was probably with Brittany. Is that correct?
Probably. I can look into it.
That's it. All right. Well, Brittany is enjoying Hawaii.
I heard that she was not available. I didn't know she was blind.
So
Good
if
for
you,
her.
what I can do is because I know that it'll take them some time to see if they have it. We can recall it for when she's back.
That's perfectly fine. Just can we take up a bond issue?
What is the bond issue?
Right now he's on GPS, full GPS allowed to work. We'd like to change it to tracking. And there's health issues with his wife and him. He'd also like to be able to have contact with his daughter.
All right. So what we will do is we can come back and have that hearing when Miss
Yeah, you probably.
she's back. And she's not going to be in Hawaii forever. Or who knows?
Judge.
You don't, maybe she's the person who won the lottery. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you recall this for when Brittany is back, please? And recall it probably like to give her 2 days so she'll know that this is coming up on her docket. May 25th,
Sounds good, Judge.
for a term of 2 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violated condition number 4, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Valerie Ann Castillo did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2022 and January 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 18, on or about the 15th day of February 2023 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Valerie Ann Castillo did then and there fail to complete the Bear County CSCD's intensive outpatient treatment program in violation of condition 18.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
We'll waive all the remaining violations.
Any objections?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 4 and 18, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4 and 18?
Yes. Ma'am.
Court will find violations 4 and 18 true. Is there an agreement?
No, Your Honor, there's not.
State, what are you requesting?
We're asking that she be sent to safety. Judge, that's just based on the fact that she was placed on this probation at the end of October 2022, and she last reported November of 2022. So I think the supervision and the structure of safety would be beneficial.
Defense, what are you asking for?
Judge, I spoke to the defendant. The defendant is willing and asking me to request from the court that she be placed on the outpatient treatment. She has explained to me the reasons that she has failed to comply with terms of probation. And in a nutshell, it's a lot of economical hardship. She lost her home, phone, and could not get to report and do what she was supposed to do on probation, Judge. And she has been attending eight meetings while in jail. She's got a package of things that she's willing to do. That includes some sort of guidance with some organizations outside the jail to help her get through anything that she needs to do. And that's what she's asking for, Judge.
All right, Ms. Castillo, in this courtroom, I always tell people that if there's an issue, you can talk to probation. If you feel as though probation is not being responsive, all you have to do is come to the court. You did neither. You have a choice. You can either go to the state jail facility for 2 years, or either you can go to inpatient treatment. I'll refer you to safety and also refer you to felony drug court, and you will be in either of those programs. Which would you prefer?
The safety.
All right. Court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include a referral to SafeP and a referral to felony drug court. That's to take place while in custody. Probation, does she need to be extended? All right.
Expires October of 2024, I believe. In order for her to be in the felony drug court, she needs at least 2 years.
Yes, that is correct. All right, and I'll extend you. Let me see, how long have you been on probation?
Over 2022.
Okay, I'll extend you for 2 years. All right, good luck to you. And again, listen to me carefully. If there is an issue, talk to probation, talk to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Yes. These are the last 2 cases the court is taking up. Then we're going on recess. Who is ever not here, you'll have to come back. Court is calling 2023 CR 2523 State of Texas versus Fannie Stewart. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Lisa Garcia for the defendant.
And are you Miss Fannie Stewart? All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your attorney? I'm sorry, with your client.
Yes, I did, Judge.
You can tell it's been a long day. Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Stewart, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I did.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Stewart, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with theft under $2,500 enhanced as a state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Stewart, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
yes,
Are you a U.S. citizen?
yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived a right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, punishments to be assessed at 2 years. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision, and they will take in consideration 2023 CR 1352. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
no contest.
Did you understand that to be the plea?
Oh, yes.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes,
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargaining agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a top evaluation, 200 hours of community service, restitution, and no contact with the HEB. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes,
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
no contest.
State any evidence?
You don't say exhibit number one with all this attachment, Your Honor.
No objection.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Ms. Stewart,
Yes.
why were you taking baby formula?
Oh, because my daughter have a premature baby, but I have a food stamps. And because I have mental problems, I
Okay,
forgot to pay for them.
okay.
Yes, and Judge, we were going to be asking to maybe have her evaluated for her mental health.
Mental health.
All right. Do you have a place to live?
Yes,
All right. I'm going to allow you to do your make evaluation outside the jail. But if you miss any of your appointments, what's going to end up happening is a motion to revoke is going to be filed. You're going to get taken into custody, and then either you're going to get a plea bargaining agreement. It's going to be a 1240 day with 8 days in the Barrett County Jail and no application. Did you understand that to be the agreement?
yes.
Does everybody understand that to be the agreement?
Yes, that is exactly the.
Any
agreement.
objections?
No, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 days in the Barrett County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review this document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes,
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, we can go off the record.
Thank you.
Ms. Stewart, the only reason why I went along with this, and I know the only reason why the state and your attorney agreed to it is because I can see the items that you took were baby formula, and I know there's some mental health issues, but your attorney has assured the court that you're going back to Center for Healthcare Services to make sure that you do that. Here's the other thing. I understand that that's not your child. Do not let people come up to you to try to take the benefits that you have for them. You understand?
yes,
So if they need benefits, then they'll have to take care of that on their own. You're not supposed to do that. All right.
okay,
And you cannot go in a store and just take items. I will tell you, if you go to the HEB is pretty reasonable, if you go in and you tell them, or that person who needs baby formula tells them that they need baby formula, they will usually help you with that. Or either you can go to different food banks, the San Antonio Food Bank, they have baby formula. You understand?
Yes,
All right, good luck to you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
May we be excused,
You
Judge?
may be excused.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell them to come back at 1:30. Everyone, we're going to take our break. See you all back at 1:30. Everybody needs lunch. And I appreciate you for staying around. I noticed you were here at 9 a.m. and defense was not.
Yes, ma'am.
So I note in person on September 10th, 2021 for a period of 3 years. Is that you?
Yes, I am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 43 on or about the 14th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Ramon Brooks did in there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Correction Department's duly diagnosed residential facility, and that the defendant has refused to participate in the DDRF program services in violation of condition number 43.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 43, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes,
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 43?
I still plead true.
All right. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
It is to adjudicate guilt and revoke his community supervision, sentence him to 18 months in the state jail facility.
Is that the agreement?
That is the agreement, Your Honor. We would ask for credit for time served.
All right, Mr. Brooks, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record, please.
Ramon Brooks.
All right, Mr. Brooks, why are you not participating in DDRF?
So my reason was to come back and explain to you that probation was not going to be the best for me because of my conditions outside of jail. They aren't the best of conditions as far as me being homeless and without any credentials. And right now I'm working with state officials to try and get my stuff back. Fortunately, I didn't have enough time before I was revoked on probation. So I was sent back, and that's why I came back from the program to explain to you that probation there might be something else besides probation that you receive.
All right, so what is your mental health diagnosis?
I'm under psychiatric medication as well. I have a history for that. So.
Do you know what medications you're on or what you're taking them for?
Yes.
What are you taking them for?
For anxiety, schizophrenia, I was told that I had, and those two are the main ones. Bipolar come into.
All right. So where is your family?
My family live here now. They just moved, but they came back. First, I couldn't reach them, but now I can have reach of them. So that's a good thing.
All right. So what's your relationship with your family?
My relationship, my status is a good status.
And is your family going to help you with regards to your medications and making sure that you're seeing a psychiatrist?
Yes, yes, they will.
All right. And which your family members, who's here now?
My mother never met my father. Stepfather's been there since I was a child.
All right. I will tell you, state defense with regards to your agreement, this is my concern. My concern is he has mental health issues and they're not being addressed. And he's telling me that his diagnosis is schizophrenia, bipolar. And so what I'm anticipating happening is if I sentence him to 18 months, I don't know how much time he has in, but he's going to go to the state jail facility if he doesn't have his completed time done. They're going to put him wherever they're going to put him. And if he doesn't take his meds at the facility, there's going to be a case that's going to be issued where they're going to have to file motions to have a judge order that he take his medications. And then he's going to be released from the state jail facility because nobody's going to hold him at the state jail facility because he's unstable. And he's going to be released back into society without his medications, without anything. And then we're going to be back here, maybe not in my court, Mr. Brooks, but maybe in somebody else's court for a new case. So I understand that he wasn't following rules at DDRF. Probation, do you know what specific rules, or does anybody know the specific rules he wasn't following at DDRF? Thank you.
I think he does qualify for safety
Okay.
there, probation on that.
Well, we're going to see what I can come up with.
From notes, it is stating that he demanded to leave. He said that he no longer wanted to remain in the program and wanted to, he was ready to do whatever it was necessary to leave.
All right, so Mr. Brooks, it appears to the court that you are competent, but you have to look at the big picture. And it seems to the court that you're trying to take the path of least resistance, like the path that's quickest for you. But I can tell you what's going to end up happening is once you get off your medications, which more likely than not you will, because you're going to be like, I'm feeling great, I don't need these medications. You're going to stop taking those. And if you commit another offense, who knows where you're going to be, who knows what it's going to be, and you may end up in prison for a long time. We just had someone here in this court for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And you know what their problem was? The state hospital released them when they should not have released them. And now they're doing, I think, 13 or 12 years at the prison now. So in the court's eyes, you should not be just going to the state jail facility, then getting out, because you're not going to be prepared. So if you want, I can follow this agreement and sentence you to the 18 months, or I can see about getting you some treatment, which is what you need. You need treatment for your mental health issues. Mental health issues are just like any other issue that people have, be it cancer, be it, diabetes or whatever it may be. I don't consider people who have mental health issues, I don't consider it's their fault. It's not, oh, let me go to the grocery store. I'm going to pick up some mental health issues on aisle 4. I don't believe that, but you need help. And you're trying to take the path of least resistance, because your whole thing is, I need to get my ID. You'll be able to get your ID. You don't need your ID at DDRF. And that's where I'm sending you. You're going back there and you're going to follow through on everything. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to keep my eye on you, because I'm going to make sure that I get updates.
Does he qualify for the same program again?
Yes, I'm going to ask that he be re-referred.
And we would certainly hope that you would not find him guilty and leave him on deferred. He's not a convicted felon.
No, I'm not going to find him guilty. You're going to go back to DDRF, okay? And here's the thing. I'm sending you back there and I'm going to expect you to actively participate. Do you understand? If there's an issue with you and you say you're working on your ID or something of that nature, guess what? Probation has programs that can help you get your identification. But you don't need your identification at DDRF, because they know it's you, because I'm telling them it's you and you have your SIT number.
The whole reason I came back was to refuse, is because I refused the program, but it was because I didn't want to get into probation with all the problems I had on outside of jail. I tried probation for the first time and I thought that it would work out, but it didn't exactly work out my way. So I wanted to do
No, explain. Here's the thing. You say that when you get out, you don't want to be on probation and have the issues you have on the outside, right?
Yes.
If I send you to prison and you get out, you're still going to have those same issues on the outside. The only issues that's not going to be there is the supervision, which I'm not inclined to release you on probation because you haven't done anything. You haven't been successful on this probation at all. And I'm sympathetic and empathetic to the fact that there are some mental health issues here, but it's not going to be me sympathetic and empathetic towards you and giving you something less than. You understand? So what's going to happen is I'm denying this motion. You're going back to DDRF. If there's a problem with your identification or there's a problem with some of your living arrangements, you let us know. And probation, see if you can refer him to felony drug court as well, because I know they have dual diagnosis. And felony drug court, if they accept you, they'll be able to help you with your identification. They'll be able to help you with housing. They'll be able to help you with all of that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to give you the easy way out. And then guess what? If you come back and you haven't followed the court's instructions, I will hear arguments for both sides, but I will tell you the state and your counsel in all these probation cases, they come up with agreements. And sometimes I follow those agreements, sometimes I don't. But I want you to realize the agreements that they come up with, I don't have to follow. The contract you have for probation is with the court. It is not with your attorney and it's not with the state. You understand? So I'm denying the motion. You're going back to DDRF or either you're going to felony drug court. The end.
Okay.
All right. I'm doing this to help you so that nobody will see you back in a criminal court again. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Brooks. So I'm going to deny the motion, altering amend conditions to referral to DDRF and felony drug court. That'll be while in custody. And I'm going to make a notation on the docket sheet that you need help with your identification. Is that it? Probation, can you let probation know that he needs help obtaining his identification? And if felony drug court accepts you, let them know that you need help.
Should a judge send someone to prison or give them one last chance to turn their life around? That emotional question echoed throughout this intense courtroom session as defendant after defendant stood before Judge Boyd hoping for mercy. But while some walked away with another opportunity, others learned that second chances don't last forever. One of the most heartbreaking moments involved a defendant suffering from serious mental health issues, including schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. He admitted he had walked away from a treatment program because he believed simply wasn't working for him. He told the court he was homeless, struggling to obtain identification, and had nowhere to turn. But instead of immediately sending him to jail, the judge stopped the hearing and looked at the bigger picture. He warned that untreated mental illness could eventually lead to even more serious crimes, then ordered the defendant back into treatment instead of taking what he called the easy way out. Later, another young defendant pleaded for leniency after admitting to a violent family-related offense involving firearms. His attorney argued that years of family conflict and abuse had pushed him into making terrible decisions. The judge listened carefully, questioned the evidence, and acknowledged the defendant's age. But in the end, he reminded everyone in the courtroom that pointing guns at people, especially children, could not be ignored. Moments later, he sentenced the defendant to 5 years in prison. The hearing ended with another emotional case involving a man battling addiction. He begged the court for probation instead of prison, promising he was finally ready to change.